I went from 112 miles per hour to 130 miles per hour clubhead speed in a matter of years. And in this video I will show you exactly 5 steps how you can achieve greater clubhead speed. First of all, we got technique, fitness/bodywork, learning how to swing fast, controlling the speed, and acceleration. Let's start with technique, probably one of the most important steps out of them all. Now, if you're somebody who's a beginner or slash intermediate who has played a little bit and you want to accelerate and you want to get a little bit more of clubhead speed, you have to start with technique and you have to say, okay, is my technique good enough? Is my swing allowing me to hit fast? Because some swings are just not made to swing fast. So in that case, you will actually need to change many different things on swings so you can actually swing fast, right? There's certain swings who can go, as I said, who can go max 110, and maybe they got few different steps on the other, on the other steps that we're gonna be covering in this video. Maybe they have one of those steps, but if they don't have the technique good enough, you will not be able to swing fast. Because if I go very much up and very much down, right? So if I do certain weird thing, might not be able to accelerate and might not be able to do the next steps in the videos. So getting your, especially fundamentals down, is gonna help you understand and actually, learning you how to swing the club faster and better. And it's not all about hitting the club faster. At the end, it's going to be about consistency as well. If you want to get your club head speed up, essentially, you don't want to hit the ball 130 miles per hour, and then one ball goes 30 meters left, one ball goes 40 meters right, and you cannot control the ball. And we're going to be covering this in the end of the video. But essentially, getting your fundamentals down is either going to help you with consistency and getting your club head speed up, which essentially is going to make you a better golfer. Because if you can hit the ball quite far, and if you're an amateur who can hit the ball 270, 280 yards, well, and if you can hit consistently, you're going to be ahead out of most amateurs, because nobody will hit that far. But if you can control the ball and go far and go slowly throughout the process, well, you might actually get there. But with technique, it means you have to master your body as well. You have to master the movement. You have to master the movement to actually get the right movement and the right motion in the swing, so you don't lose. Because if I go up and I start with my hands, then most likely I'm gonna lose few miles per hour in the downswing, and that's gonna lead you to going from losing 2 miles on technique, 2 miles on step 2, and then 2 miles on the other 3 steps, and then you're already 6 to 8 miles per hour behind. Which, if you can optimize everything, I'm not saying that you need to optimize everything, because as a professional you want to optimize all of the things if you want to have the consistency and the club head speed up. But if you're somebody as an amateur or a golfer who just loves to play golf, want to hit the ball far, a little bit consistency, just implementing a little bit of every single step can help you achieve better results. Now, and I cannot talk a lot about technique because I would have to show you which movements are gonna affect, and it differs on every single swing. But just getting your technique down, getting your fundamentals down, learning the motion with your coach, it's essentially gonna help you understand and develop the right swing so you can actually swing fast. But it's not all about swing, and it's not all about technique. We got the second thing, which is fitness/bodywork. Now, arguably this was for me one of the most important steps. I have played golf for 15 years and I couldn't swing more than 112 miles per hour. And I'm not saying that my technique changed that far. It definitely changed, and it definitely helped me understand and helped me develop the right swing so I can hit the ball fast, right? But my body was not capable of actually hitting the ball far. Now, that's why fitness and bodywork is so freaking important, because we got strength, we got agility, and we got you being explosive, and at the end we got stretching. If for many golfers, body is in their way of actually swinging the club faster. So that's why I said technique is very important, but that all translates into fitness, right? So fitness is, or getting your body into the right shape for golf, because golf is very demanding on being explosive, have lots of strength, right? Not bodybuilder stuff, but actually having strength and being explosive. And for many golfers who just go there and they don't even warm up, well, it's going to be very hard for you to actually hit the ball far, because your body is going to be in the way. For many people, for many golfers, they are not flexible enough. They cannot swing the club much far back. Their hips are in the way. They got tight hips, which means you cannot produce the correct sequence when you go up, right? You don't have enough power, which means if you don't have enough power, you will not be able to generate power, which means if you're not be able to generate power, your club head speed is going to be low. So your body could be highly in the way of actually hitting and having a decent club head speed. Now for me, I have started working on calisthenics and I've gained around 10 to 15 kilograms of mass, right? And from that moment, I worked a lot. I really worked a lot for 3-4 years now. I don't know, it's a 50 or something like that. But that actually propelled my swing into being more consistent because I was more stable with my body, right? Everything was not floppy. But when you get muscles, you're gonna feel a little bit more tighter. You feel like a compact, like a statue, like a solid one. And this is really good in golf as well, because if you understand, in golf, if we do the same movement, it's going to lead to more consistency. So that's what helped me get more consistency. But at the same time, I have gone almost 20 miles per hour up from 112, 132 around max. And getting 20 miles per hour just with fitness work and learning how to swing fast and with all of the steps can actually help you as well. If you're somebody who's got 60 kilograms, right, and your technique is good enough, you think your base is good enough and you cannot hit the ball faster, maybe you have to get a few kilograms of mass up. Maybe you need to get 5 to 10 kgs up, because at the end, if your body is not capable of producing that amount of speed and that amount of power, then you cannot replace that with technique. Because if you go, if your body is not capable enough, either in stretching, either you're not explosive enough, either you don't have enough strength, and you say, okay, I'm not gonna work on my body, I'm gonna work on my technique, that's gonna help me. Well, there's gonna lead to a big change in your swing, and you might not get ahead of your swing, and you might start playing bad. How many golfers and how many professionals, not a lot of professionals, but there were many professionals who tried to change their swing to hit the ball far, and they completely wasted their whole career. And that's because they were doing the wrong steps, because you got many different steps and many different variations on how to get the club head speed up. Most amateurs just swing their I don't know, there's a club or like a drill where you got a weight and then you just swing faster. That's really great, and we're gonna cover that in the next step. But getting your body into a shape where you can actually swing fast and then combining that with technique is actually gonna help you get consistency and get club head speed up. Now let's move on to the third thing. The third step is learning how to swing fast. Now there's many golfers who actually hit the ball 100%, and they got, let's say for example, there's an amateur who hits the ball 110 miles per hour, and they do the max, and they hit the ball on 100%. But the reality is they do not know how to swing faster, but they are capable enough. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Some people can hit the ball on 100%, but it's actually not the 100% that they can put. So you actually have to learn how to swing and how to hit the ball faster. Because when you actually learn how to do all of the correct movements and getting the club and actually swinging fast, you can get miles per hour quickly up, right? Because if you're playing a 100% driver, your consistency is probably very off, or either you don't know how to swing fast. So just think about that. I know many golfers who swing on 100% and they say, I cannot swing faster. But if you swing on 100%, either it means, as I said, your consistency is going to be very shit, or you don't know how to swing fast. Now, learning how to swing fast is essential tip for you to actually get consistency when you get your club head speed up. Because when you get your club head speed up, let's say your max is 115. You're not going to be hitting 115 club head speed on the course. You're gonna go down to 90% and hit 110, because this is going to be your zone when you can comfortably hit the ball straight. But if you go 115 and you try to fucking smack the ball every time, you're gonna be left and right, and your club head speed is not gonna help you. So it's rather getting down and learning how to swing into a comfortable zone, either if that's 80%. So if you go from 110 max to 95 and learning how to swing on 95, and then progressing from there, learning how to swing 95, okay, that goes straight. You go to 100, okay, that goes straight. You go to 105, oh, that doesn't go straight. Good. You go on 102, 103 and start hitting and start learning where is kind of your comfortable zone, right? So you need to get from 100% to like 90%, 80%, and then going from there, and just trying to um trying to go slowly up. This is what I did, right? I had enough power last year and this year, and I said to myself, look, you've been fucking working for 4 years on your body, and you're swinging the club 100 and 15, 18 miles per hour. I was like, why am I doing this? I have to learn and I have to trust my body, and this is where the slow process kind of gonna go from up. So I went from 100%, which I never hit, to 80%. I was like slowly hitting balls, and then going from 80%, now I'm hitting like on 95%, actually smacking the ball, and it's going straight because I went through the process, right? And as I said before, and I'm gonna say it again, if your max is 100%, this is really freaking important. If your max is 100% and you're playing on 100% and you think you cannot swing faster, it means you don't know how to swing fast. So you have to work on swinging faster, okay? If you're playing on 100% and you can hit 100%, this is like the max, and you're smacking the ball, you have to go down. You have to go down to 80 and 90%, because this is going to be effectively your comfortable zone where you can control the speed and control everything. This is why every professional says tempo, 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 because they love to hit the ball far. But if they don't go into a comfortable zone where they can actually hit the ball and control the ball, you're gonna be everywhere. And in golf, that's not gonna help you. In long drive competition, that's fine. Fucking smack the ball 150%. But if you want consistency, you have to get to a comfortable zone and actually go from there. Fourth step, controlling the speed, right? Controlling the club head speed. Now, I've already said almost everything in the previous step, but actually consistency is going to be much harder for you when you actually get the club head speed than actually getting the club head speed up. Because consistency is the one that's actually going to help you play better, right? If you cannot hit consistently and you go left and right and left and right, you can go 20% down on your power and you can start hitting straight balls, and it's going to be much more effective than if you can hit 30 meters longer and you can be not bouncing water left and right. So actually learning how to control the speed, well, is gonna help you more with consistency than more with club head speed. Now for me, I have gone, as I said before, a little bit of story, a little backstory. So I have worked a lot on my, body for the past 4 years, and I trained my body to be able to hit the ball far. Now, when I was, after 3 years, I was afraid to hit the ball when we were on tournaments. And I was like, wait, so I was practicing and now I'm afraid of hitting the balls. So I started playing on 90%. And when I started playing on 90%, I started hitting the ball straight. I was like, okay, so we have to go from here up. And then over the course of a year or a year and a half, I went from 80% to 95%. But this will take time. This will not, like everything that I said in the previous steps, this is not going to be like a one-man change. This will have to work. If you have to work on your body, well, it's going to take time. You will have to be disciplined. You will have to have motivation, and it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy if you want to be consistent and you want to have a good, a good club head speed. Everybody wants to get a club head speed and have a magical thing. Oh yeah, I will. You go to YouTuber and they say, yeah, there's one thing you need to change to hit the ball far. It's just not gonna happen. From a professional standpoint, I can definitely tell you that if you just change one thing, well, you're most likely going to be lost and you're going to be hitting left and right, and it's just going to be a disaster. So controlling your speed, getting down to a control, even if that's 60%, that's fine. Hit the ball on 60%, learn how to hit the ball on 60%, then go to 70, then go to 80, then go to 90. But I would say never hit the ball 100%, because this is not your controllable zone. Maybe 95, 90, depends how good your technique, how your fundamentals are, how good your swing is, so you can actually control this. And the more you're going to practice, the more control you're going to have. So, getting a little bit more down can definitely help you get consistency and then slowly get that consistency into club head speed up. Fifth step, acceleration. Now, acceleration is, especially for high handicap golfers, acceleration is very, very, very important, because and acceleration goes to tempo as well, and it kind of adjusts to everything that we on every single step that we just said previously. Because acceleration, if you accelerate fast up, which means your 100% is going to be at the top of your swing, and then when you go to the ball, you're gonna have your acceleration to 80% speed. So you haven't transferred your club head speed and your acceleration direct to the ball. So you hit the ball 20% less. So this is where tempo comes in play. If you look all of the professionals, you're gonna see very smooth swings, but that's because they go slowly or slowly slash medium fast up, and then they start accelerating the club head into the ball so they can release at 100% at the ball. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? For most amateurs, they try to swing fast up because they think that that's gonna effectively give them the club head speed, but this is taking away your club head speed because you're not accelerating throughout the ball and having the 100% of acceleration at the ball. You have 100% acceleration either on the on the 50% of the swing, on the top of the swing, or just before impact, before you hit the ball. So learning how to actually accelerate and getting your tempo into the right consistent motion can help you accelerate much better and much faster into the ball. Because if you go, as I said, fast up, you're gonna lose the speed down. If you go slower up, you essentially can effectively get more speed on the the downswing, which can effectively you can hit the ball far. And this can really change, from 1 to like 5 miles per hour very quickly. If you got a coach and you haven't worked on this, please check. This is a tempo. This is gonna help you with consistency, with transferring the weight, with club head acceleration, and everything above. Like the last step attributes to everything that we did before. So for acceleration, if you as I said, if you look professionals, you're gonna see a slow up and then fast down. If you look at beginners and amateur golfers, they go fast up and then slow down. You see the difference. And then when you look at professionals, you say, oh, it looks so smooth. Slow, boom, right? So you have to time the acceleration correctly in your swing so you don't lose energy and you don't lose club head speed in the means of the backswing and the downswing. So learning how to swing the club slower in the backswing. For me, every time I swing, my driver slow back, I get much more accuracy, I get more consistency, and even hit the ball further. I have seen so many golfers, try to hit the ball as an amateur and just go bam bam, just start swinging fast. It goes everywhere. I'm like, slow it down, just go slowly up, and they go slowly up and they fucking hit the ball straight. Right? You're gonna get a better smash at the end. You're gonna control the club head speed. You're gonna control your swing a little bit better, and you're gonna get your club head speed a little bit more up as well. So it's all positive. Just really, get your acceleration to a certain point. As I said before, improving your club head speed, it's not just about learning how to swing fast or being big, because if you're going to be too big, you're not going to have the explosive muscles, you're not going to have the strength for you to actually turn throughout the body. And if you got too much strength and you lose flexibility, you're not going to be able to create enough energy and enough momentum in the swing so you can actually hit the ball far. And as I said, it's not all about hitting the club, getting your club head speed up and hitting further the ball. It's about consistency as well. So if you just implement all of the 5 steps that I said, maybe you have 3 of the 5 steps down and you just need to work on 2 steps. Good, work on those 2 steps. So it's not all about just one thing, right? Technique is gonna change, because you get many golfers saying, oh, you need to change your technique. It's all about technique, it's all about fitness. It's about everything, right? You have to look at a whole perspective on this, right? So somebody who has gone from 112 to 130, 135, I think I have enough experience to actually tell you what this could be done, because many professionals have fucked up their career trying to change their swing, and maybe if they just worked a little bit on the body or certain things, then this kind of goes a long way. But essentially, swing is very important. You need to have a good swing to actually hit the ball fast and actually control the ball. So getting these steps down can help you achieve better scores. Let me know down in the comments if any of these steps actually help you out. If you want to dominate golf in 2025, this video is for you. Thank you very much. Subscribe and see you on the next one. Take care.